Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen. That's all I know. Can't remember the rest. Anyway, my dears, I'm sorry it's so very, 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 very late, and I'm not going to talk long now. I'll tell you nearly all the things I have to tell you tonight, but I've just arrived in Copenhagen in the last 5 minutes, and I had a hell of a job, obviously, to get here. No, it was a very good journey for about 450 kilometers. I didn't get out of the car once except to get some petrol. And it was absolutely a very good journey because it's a Saturday and there weren't too many heavy goods vehicles around. However, when I got nearer to Copenhagen, I didn't know where I was being taken. My car's name, by the way, I've never told you, is Hattie. And the GPS satellite lady's name is Sophie. Now, they don't always get on well together, those two. So there was a little conflict going on about where to go and what to do and everything. Sophie had got it all wrong. She kept sending me around the same street in Copenhagen. Anyway, I didn't know how we were going. I thought we were going across the bridge, the famous bridge used in the thriller serial, you know, on television. But alas and alack, no, we didn't. Sophie decided otherwise, and she decided to take me via the port and on a sea ferry. Now, I thought it was Gothenburg, but it wasn't even that. It was, what was it, Helgeberg. And I got onto this boat, and I don't know how I got onto it because there was no one there to give any instructions as to how to work the ticket machines and everything. And people were in disarray there, very badly arranged by the Swedish port authorities, very badly. And but I eventually got on and managed to get on the ship. And when I got on there, there was a bunch of hideous, I cannot tell you how ghastly, a bunch of middle-aged elderly women who were all drunk and shouting and screaming and singing dirty songs. And I have to tell you that they were British. And I have to tell you that they came from the extreme north of England. I'm sorry about all of you up there in the extreme north of England, but these were your daughters or your granddaughters or your grandmothers or whatever. And they were awful and they were shameful. I was ashamed of them. Anyway, I got on this thing. Anyway, I just managed to buy myself a cup of coffee and a hot dog, of course. And as I did so, they said, right, time to get off. The boat literally just has enough time to turn around and we're there. So I couldn't have been on the ship for more than 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I was the last one to get off the ship, and the captain was very nice. He kind of captained for a 5-minute journey, but he was very nice. And he came and told me not to worry because, he knew the circumstances. So then I had to drive through Copenhagen, and I cannot tell you that Sophie got a knickers in a twist. Sorry to talk to you like that around the world, but she did. Everything was wrong, and she kept sending me down block turnings and everything, and I could hardly turn the car around. However, I finally got here, and I'm in a hotel called the Admiral Hotel. It's, well, you can see it's got its own features and rather nice, and a lot of Germans here, and they've got a sports event in the street tomorrow, a triathlon apparently. Needless to say, I think I'll stay in bed all day. But the young lad who helped me up to my room and brought all my luggage up, a Danish boy from Copenhagen, and he was absolutely thrilled when he knew why I was here and what I was doing. He said, I'm so on that. I think that's a wonderful thing to do. And he said, if there's anything I can do to help you while you're here, please let me know. I'm going to tell everybody. So that was very nice. His name is Mats, M-A-T-S. But otherwise, a lot of Germans all throwing their weight around and wanting to take my place in the car park, but they can't because I have a special place. So, and now I just sat down and I haven't even unpacked yet. I am, as you can imagine, as ever, worn out, but I'm going to have a little sleep and I'll unpack things when I wake up and go and have something to eat later. But I haven't eaten I had a huge breakfast. It was a lovely breakfast too, but it was at 6:30. So that was a long time ago. So I had just this boring old hot dog on the boat in the 5 minutes I was on the boat, and nothing else. So I must get something later. So there it is, my friends. I'll have a chat to you tonight, and we'll see what I can tell you. As you can see, it's quite a posh hotel. But this is one of the 3 that I told you that I've treated myself to, because I do need it. I've got 3 nights here, and when I finished here on Tuesday morning, today is Saturday, isn't it? Yes. On Tuesday morning, I will then be on my way to Hamburg to meet somebody I'll tell you about later on. Needless to say, the weather was chilly in Stockholm when I left so early in the morning, and but as we went on, it got warmer and warmer, and I think at the moment it's about 23 degrees here. It even went up to 26 degrees on the journey, but needless to say, it started raining again. And of course, I got caught up in so many different roadworks in Copenhagen itself, and I was thrown this way and that way, and goodness knows what. I'm just looking, it looks like a cross behind me, doesn't it? Oh dear. What does it mean? Anyway, I can't wait to have a little nap. So there I am, folks. I'm ensconced, tied down in Copenhagen. And I've got 1 or 2 things I want to do. I've got a date. I've made a date with the Little Mermaid. She said she insists on me going to see her because she wants a kiss from me. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow if I've got enough energy. But I've got 2 full days here. So, and then I'll crack of dawn on Tuesday morning. Wonder how you're all getting on out there in the wide, wide world. I hope you're doing well and enjoying life, and I hope you've got some decent weather. I'm counting the days now to when I get back. I can't wait to get back. Even though this is a lovely hotel and it's right on the edge of the waterfront, on the edge of the river and the sea and everything else, it's absolutely lovely. But I want to get home. I want to see all my friends in Mura and in Benidorm. I miss them all so much. So don't forget, if any of you got any questions to ask, please ask me. I'm not in much of a fit state to answer them at this precise moment in time. But my apologies again for this very late 2 p.m. broadcast at 3:30. But there's nothing I can do about it. I did warn you yesterday that, you know, it's nearly 600 kilometers from Stockholm to here, to Copenhagen. And I just have to do my best to get here. But I'll have a word with you tonight at 7 o'clock, okay? Wink, wink. All right? Good night, my darling. Oh, good night. See you later, friends. Oh, there's a nice flag fluttering at the window outside. That's the Danish flag. I like the Danes. They're very nice people. In fact, all the Scandinavians are nice. I like the Norwegians best, I think, and then the Danes. And then I quite like the Swedes, but not 100%. All right? Speak to you later on. Bye for now.